It's your boy Hactendo, back again for another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing a review and on-feet review of the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the Royal Blue colorway. So the Air Jordan 1 Royal is another iconic colorway into the Air Jordan line. Again, you don't call yourself a sneakerhead if you don't have these in your collection. These are a must-have in the collection. They look very similar to the Breads. The only difference is just the color is just blue. But these have some history in it too as well. So these are the 2017. So these came out a year after the 2016 Band/Bread ones. And this shoe is really dope shoe. Comfortability wise, they're the same as all your typical Air Jordan 1s. So let's talk about the quality on these right here. So right off the bat, you guys already know these retail for $160. Resale values are going for about $600, $700, the highest, $800, I think the highest, I'm not too sure. Last time I saw these a pair like this, these was going for about $600, $680 dead stock. You can find these on eBay, probably for just $100 below its average price. Beat pairs again, they're pretty high and they're really beat, so I don't recommend buying a beat pair. If you do need a pair of Royals in your collection, I suggest just save up until you have the money and just go for it if you want to. But if you want to get a beat pair, maybe you can restore it, do a little paint job to it, fix it up. That's in you. But I wouldn't buy a beat pair for about $400, $500. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, man, these are the Royals 2017. These released on April 1st of 2017. An April Fool's drop. That's right. Even that night, the sneakers app, they was even playing an April Fool's joke on people. Like people that entered the raffle for these, and when they didn't get selected, it would say, I think it said something about April Fool's, something like that. I don't remember what it said, but I remember people posting screenshots about not being selected for these typical shoes right here on April 1st. And it said something about April Fools, and then they didn't get it, they didn't get selected, so that's a bummer. I got mine after the retail date. I didn't get selected, not my luck. But I didn't pay much for these. I paid about $320 dead stock for these right here. Then I barely wear these again. I wear my shoes, guys, but I just barely wear it because work and stuff like that. These, if I wanted to sell these, I could get some really great money back because these are in perfect condition. The only problems I'm seeing here is just a little bit of creasing there and there, and the sponge of the tongue is a bit yellow, but I don't think people really care about that. But yeah, so these are the Royals, man. These really great dope shoe. Really nice dope shoe, royal blue going around the back of the shoe. These are very dope, nice shoe right here. These first dropped in '85, and I believe again it first got retro in '01. The '01 Royals are very similar to the 2017 Royals. Only difference between these, the 2017s, and the '01 Royals is the swoosh. The swoosh on the '01s is more of a nubuck or suede. I think it's a nubuck. The swoosh was nubuck for the '01 Royals, while the 2017s, my full 2017s, is leather. And also the '01s was a bit more of a limited release, as I believe it only 150 pairs, or was it 7,500 pairs was made. So So that was a very limited shoe in 01. Same thing with the breads. They did the same thing with the breads. They made those limited as well. They didn't make too much of both those shoes. And even on those came with a special hand tag. Like, you know, if you got the breads, it was red, a red Jumpman tag. If you got the Royals, it was a blue Jumpman tag. And also, if you look behind the tongue, it actually tells you which current number of shoe you have. So, for example, this could be in pair number 53 out of 7,500 or 150,000. I don't really remember how much pairs was made for a specific shoe. And usually the ones, when the numbers are a bit lower, it's usually worth more. So if you have pair number 1, well, obviously you know always gonna have pair number 1 as friends and family. But let's say you have pair number 20 or something like that, your shoe will be specifically more worth than other pairs of shoes. So yeah. Other than that, guys, these are very dope. You know, again, these are must-have in the collection. You guys gotta pick up a pair of Royals if you can. You know, I really don't fuck with mids, but if it has to come to that point where you can't really get your hands on the highs, the originals right here, you know, go for the mids. You know, like I said, I don't really fuck with mids, but go for the mids. The mids are a little bit cheaper than these because, you know, obviously they're mids, and you know, they're not really as limited as these are in my hands. But go for the mids. You know, you want to put yourself in expense especially during a time like this. So, you know, if you can, something with the breads. If you couldn't get your hand, because you know the breads are a little bit more than these right here. So if you know you can't get your hands on the breads highs, go for the mids. You know, I seen some guy the other day. He was mixing up. He was wearing the Royal mids on his left foot and the bread mids on the right. I don't know what he was trying to do, where he's trying to go with that, but you know, to me, when I see mids, you know, that just turns me off. I'm not really a fan of Jordan 1 mids. So, you know, same thing with Jordan 1 lows. I'm not really a fan of Jordan 1 lows. It's for the Travis Scotts. Well, you know, that sounded really like a hype beast just now. But yeah, anyway, so only the Travis Scott low ones is what I like. But other than that, guys, I don't really fuck with lows or mids, just highs. So other than that, guys, let's get to a full detail of the shoe and let's get this video over. Alright, guys, let's get a full depth review of these shoes. Alright, so starting with the right foot. Like I said, it's very similar to the bread colorway. Only difference is just a color pattern is different with its royal blue. But you still have your black, smooth black leather. And on the outside, you have your blue tumbled royal blue. Again, these 2017s do get the same tumble leather treatment. I think my pair really got most of its tumble in here. I'll show you guys all the foot. Yeah, you can see the swoosh right there, got a little bit tumble in, a little tumbling over there. Toe boxes both have a little bit tumble in. Again, the Royals also didn't really get great quality control from Nike, so some people's pairs will have inconsistent tumbling. So one side of the foot will have more tumbling on the toe box, but the other foot will have less tumbling. Same thing with the swoosh and stuff like that. But I think my shoe really got decent amount of tumbling. You know, smooth and tumble leather. You know, I'm not really a fan of tumble leather, but you know, these got decent amount of tumbling. And again, if you guys don't know before, like I said in my previous bread one review video, if you store these in the box for too long, they do start getting glitter. I had to wipe out some glitter from these. I do put them in the plastic casing now, so I barely see any glitter on these, but boom, you have our Air Jordan Wings logo right there, nice and glossy, indented. We have our back right there. Again, I love these newer ones where the back is just like this with the stitching going through it. Other side of the shoe, we have our tumbling right here, really nice and soft leather. It's really soft leather. We have our black typical lace. Again, had these for a while, so you will, if you had them for a while, you will see some yellowing at the sponge right there. It's a bit yellowing right there. Boom. Again, you just get the shoe character. It shows people that you had the shoe for a while now. We have our Nike ear and the tongue right there in royal blue. Nice insole pattern. It's really cushioned. We have our white behind the tongue. We have our text right there. Boom. We have our insole, white insole, the Nike ear, and size tag still intact. We have our size tag right there. You guys already know I always have a shoe tree in my shoes. Angela's Direct shoe tree. The bottom of the shoe is very clean, except for there. Losing some of the stars there. Nike. Boom. Show you guys the other foot. So boom. So same thing from before. Air Jordan logo, Velocity indented, got a little bit tumbling there in the collar. Tumbling on the swoosh, got a little bit heavy crease in here. I guess when I was putting on the shoe, you know, I usually with my foot into the shoe. Here we go. Got the swoosh back. Very nice. You know, here's a little bit more yellow in here. I don't know why, but yeah, here's more yellow than the other foot. Nike ear. Boom. The bottoms here is a bit dirty. I was walking in a construction site nearby. They was doing road work on the street, and I guess the concrete wasn't dried off yet. So, boom, this is what happened. And I cleaned them, but it doesn't come off. So I guess it's gonna be staying here for eternity. So boom, there you have it, guys. These are the Royals, 2017 Royals. Again, with these, the leather that they used on these, when you do get them wet, it does show signs of it getting wet. So if you wear these in the rain, just like the breads, these will get wet. It will show like it's like a suede, but it's not really suede. I don't know what it is, but when these get wet, these are gonna show it's gotten wet. Same thing with the backs and the swoosh. All right, guys. So again, that's your Royals. Now let's get to the on-feet review and let's close this video up. Alright guys, so again, thank you once again for watching this morning's video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, as it means a lot to me and your other family members, and it also allows me and it shows me to make more content for you guys to watch. If you like the video, hit the like button, drop a comment if you want. Other than that, guys, you know, again, these are must-have in your stealer collection. You know, if you can get them, like I said, go for the mids, or you know, save up to get them. But don't buy a beat pair unless you're gonna restore them or something like that. But other than that, guys, thanks again for watching this week's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now, guys.